Hello and welcome to our video on how to combine like terms. And combining like terms is a skill that we use when we have a variety of different variables in our equations. So for instance, if we had the equation 3x plus 5, but then also subtract x and then add 7, we've got a lot of different things going on here. So you can see we've got 3x's here, and we've got a negative x here. So sometimes you'll hear me say how many x's are in the question. And a lot of times I'll hear people say, well, there's 2 x's, and they're counting just the one item here. So they are looking at only these items that are listed right there. And unfortunately, that's not how many x's are actually in this question. What this is telling me is in this one area, I have 3 x's here. So this stands for 3 x's. Oops. And in addition to that, I have another subtract x here. So what we need to do is we need to put all of these things together and see how many x's we really have in this question before we can say how many x's are in the entire question. So I'm just going to take this, and what we do is we regroup our equations. And when we say that, it means that we're going to treat everything as if it's an addition, except we're looking at it as positives or negatives. And we're going to move them around. So I'm going to write all of my x's in the same place in the question. So when I look at my negative x or my subtract x, I'm not just looking at the x, I have to take it and move it with its operator as well. So it's not just an x, it's a negative x. I'm going to take it and I'm going to move it closer to the other x's. I'm going to group these all together, and we call this regrouping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 3x subtract x, and that's going to leave me still with this positive 5, or adding 5, and I'm still adding 7. So now I've got things regrouped, and I have to look at what things are similar. Well, because these are all talking about x's, they're similar, and these are just numbers. So those are similar terms as well. So if I go and combine them all together, if I have 3 x's and then I take one away, what I actually have left is 2 x's. Over here, I've got a positive 5 and a positive 7. If I was to put those together or combine those together, 5 plus 7 is 12. So I get 2x plus 12. And that's the combining of terms. Now this becomes really important when we start looking at equations. So if I had 4b plus 2b minus 7 equals 3, before I can solve anything here, I need to combine my like terms. So in this case, I didn't need to regroup them because they were all here together. So here I have 6b, and I'm going to subtract 7, which equals 3. And now if I use my SAM-DEB model, the working backwards model, you'll notice I have to get rid of my subtracting 7 first. So I've got 6b subtract 7 plus 7 equals 3 plus 7, because what I add on one side or subtract on one side, I need to do on the other side of the equal sign. So what's left over here after I combine these together, again, I'm combining like terms, I get 6b's equals 10. And the only thing left now is division or multiplying. So the opposite of multiplying by 6 is division by 6. So I'm going to divide both of these sides by 6, and I'm going to get b equals 10 divided by 6, which is going to give me 1 4/6, which is the same as 1 2/3. And if you like decimals, then that would be 1.66. And that's how we combine like terms and use that to solve equations. Thanks for watching.